Trevor Foley here in Boulder, Colorado. Trevor, how's Boulder treating you so far?
Boulder's treating me well. Today's Thursday. I'm 21 days into my stint in the Boulder bubble. Didn't think I'd last this long, but I'm ready to rent the place here full time. I was very skeptical of coming here. I like training with people, like small groups and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, I also just kind of like doing my own thing. And, you know, there's a lot of really good athletes here, and I, was kind of worried about the Boulder bubble, seeing too many people, having it be too noisy, and it really hasn't been. This morning I just swam with the JD crew, the master swim there, and Holly Lawrence told me the same thing. She literally thought the same thing, right? Like it was going to be way too noisy, way too busy, but it's really not. There's great swims like the JD crew that you can go to, but then you can also go swim at Scott Carpenter by yourself if you want to. Very easy. So it's great. I'm ready to get a place here full time. Soph came here with the UF cross country team in 2019, trained in Netherlands for a month, and then obviously came down to Boulder to run and stuff like that. And for the last 5 years, all I've heard from Soph is, I'm a mountain girl, I really want to come to Boulder. And I was like, nah, I'm staying at the beach. I like riding my bike on the beach. But now I'm here and I love it. And also coming from Florida, I was raised 23 years in Florida, never really being cold in my life or cool. I lived in a very hot climate forever, and now experiencing like a Tucson winter or a Boulder summer, I don't ever really want to be hot again in my life. So yeah, Boulder's great. It's great. Ready to be here full time.
Once you move here, you're gonna have to buy a Subaru.
Yeah, you have a Subaru. Sam's got a Subaru. Everyone's got a Subaru. That's like the mountain hippie kind of thing to do. So, I mean, my car's got almost 200,000 on it. So if it makes it to the end of this year, maybe I'll be in one.
Nice. All right, let's step back into the race. Chattanooga 70.3. Kind of just give us a rundown. Coming into the race, how you felt. It's kind of last minute.
Yeah.
Coming into the race, and let's just dive into it.
Yeah, last minute race. I think we made another YouTube video about a month ago, kind of saying that I was hit by a car, landed on my back and my head, dealt with some really bad back issues that I'm still trying to stay healthy with and still trying to stay really cautious with on the run, working with really good doctors at UF, same doctors I worked with when I was on the team there. So anyway, I had a call with them on either Tuesday or Wednesday of last week, and they said that if I was feeling good and still having no pain, that I could go race. And yeah, Wednesday came around, and I was like, I think I'm gonna go race, and booked a freaking $1,000 airplane ticket from Denver to Atlanta, and got in. When did I get in? I think I got in Friday night. I got in Friday night. Did the whole pre-race Saturday and then race Sunday, and had no expectations. I was very nervous as I had to take basically 2 weeks off completely of training, and then the last 4 weeks after that were minimal, just trying to get back into it. Ended up having a great swim. It's obviously downriver, so you never know really what that means, but I ended up swimming with good people or out-swimming people I never have before, and I was pretty happy with it. I had one card to play. I was bike as hard as I could, and I did that, and just really hung on the run. Ended up coming within only a minute of the win, and only like 10 seconds out of second. So it's pretty crazy. So I'm just super grateful that I could walk the next day, and that I feel healthy, and I'm really eager to try to get some more training in and hopefully try to do the next Pro Series race, which is going to be Boulder in about 2.5 weeks' time.
Talking about Matt Hansen, who got the win.
Yep.
When I was on the moto, all you boys were asking me, how far back is the gap with Matt?
Yeah.
How far back? You asked on the bike as well on the run. Were you a bit shocked? Was there did you have any game plan?
Yeah.
Coming up?
Yeah, I wasn't shocked. I think a lot of the media and just other athletes were like talking about Quinnett, Jackson, maybe myself, and I was like, oh, we're racing Hansen for the win, like 100%. Because the bike course isn't a St. George, it's on an Oceanside. You can't put 10 minutes into somebody, right? So I was worried about Hansen. So I bridged to the front immediately, and saw him within 20 minutes of the bike, and I was like, all right, see you later, dude. And hopefully I won't see you ever again. But yeah, I worked really hard because I knew, I mean, him and Jason West had a sprint finish there 2 years ago and both ran 109. I was in that race. So I knew he was probably the guy to beat. And I knew we were probably going to need or I was going to need about 5 or 6 minutes on him. And I think we only got like 4 in the end. So I did what I could. I mean, when you haven't run before 70.3 for 2 months, you need to run 13 miles very within yourself, or else you will die a very bad death. Especially in the heat. I mean, it was 100% humidity, 80 degrees. I mean, it's not great conditions. Maybe you could get away with it at like an Indian Wells or an Oceanside, right? Like a little more push. So if you blow up, you could come back. But I mean, even if you were fit, I mean, I'm not going to speak for Quinette, but I mean, if you go too hard, it's not going to end well in the heat and humidity. So yeah, Matt ended up getting the best of us, but to be honest, 3rd place, podium. I mean, almost got as many Pro Series points for the win. I think I got like 50 points less, so almost a perfect score. So for my first score, 5 of the Pro Series race, really can't complain.
Nice. What's life looking like for you here in Boulder for the next few weeks?
Yeah, I think we're going to stay here at least till the fall. And then we're going to do 70.3 Boulder, 70.3 Mont Tremblant, Ironman Lake Placid, and then Ironman Frankfurt. So a very heavy schedule of racing, but that's all Pro Series racing. Obviously the important ones of those being Placid, Frankfurt. Most important one being Placid, trying to get the KQ. I know that race is going to be pretty heavy. I know Lionel hopefully is going to be racing. Justin Real is going to be racing. I heard rumors of Laundry possibly racing, which would be interesting. Cam Worth. I mean, it's going to be a good race, and it's kind of a biker's course a little bit. It's a harder bike course, so maybe play into my hands a little bit. But that's the big goal. It's what I'm putting all my time and energy into, to just try to get top 4, good Pro Series points, good Kona slot, go to Frankfurt, somehow finish the race not too far behind, and then big Kona block would be a perfect world. And I will stay here in Boulder till Frankfurt, and then where do I want to do the Kona prep if I were to, God willing, qualify? I don't know, cross that bridge when we get there, but I am liking Boulder. But I just don't know if I could do heat and humidity prep here. I don't know, I might have to talk to some like a Julie or Miranda Carfrey or something about that.
Well, they go to Lawrence, Kansas, of all places.
Oh yeah, I remember the YouTube videos. Yeah.
So that's something to look into as well.
Yeah, and do some sauna. Sam said he's done sauna prep here. I've never, obviously, we would never do sauna in Florida, just walk outside. I did, actually, this is a really funny story. When I booked the plane ticket, this was Wednesday night, Sophie and I went to North Boulder Rec, and they have a sauna there. So I'm a hard 3K to get my heart rate up. Went to the sauna for like 20 minutes just to get heat prep. I was seeing black the last 10 minutes, but I was like, I have got to prep for this. Probably didn't help at all, probably hurt more than it did anything, but mentally when I got out of there, I was like, oh, I'm ready. But sauna, especially at altitude, because heat is obviously harder at altitude, it was really hard. So bowed out after about 10 minutes, but I lasted about 20. I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon again. That was probably borderline dangerous. Being
in Boulder, training, what's kind of, you're getting back to it after the crash.
Yep.
Tell us about running. How's that feel, and what's your plan to get back to top form?
Yeah. I actually just had a call with the doctors this morning. Yeah, everything's feeling good. We're gonna stick to running every other day for at least the next 4 weeks. So that's 3 to 4 days a week, basically, depending on how it falls. Just because I did land on my lower back really hard, and want to make sure nothing comes of that. Because if I get another injury, this late into the season, you're probably out for the rest of the year. So going to be really cautious of that. Hopefully be back at full form by beginning of July. So that would give me 2 to 3 weeks of proper run training into Placid. So hey, hopefully that's all I need. I'm already there. I mean, if you want to run 2:30 off the bike, I'm halfway there already, if you're counting that. So that's the plan. Going to continue to swim with really good swimmers. Swam with Chase McQueen and other really good people yesterday. Swim with the Julie Dibbins crew today. Probably going to swim with Andre Lopez and Justin Metzer tomorrow. So just hey, never be the fastest person in your training group, because then you're doing something wrong. So I think, yeah, just following that. And then I've been riding a bunch the last 3 weeks, 16, 22 hours a week, just a lot. It's how I'm going to be able to get my training hours in. So riding a lot, which is not too hard here in the mountains. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, that's it. Hopefully stay healthy, train hard, and try to get another good result. 70.3 Boulder. It's going to be a low-key, pretty competitive race from what I'm hearing. Thanks for watching. I think we're going to try to get one more video out, maybe before 70.3 Boulder, just kind of like a run workout video, kind of just show what we've been up to. Super simple, and yeah, just keep you in the loop. And yeah, thanks for watching. I heard a lot of cheers, probably the most people that ever knew me at a race was this past Sunday, so thank you for that. Thanks to Ironman, and yeah, looking forward to seeing everyone in about 3 weeks.